Thank you very much. It is indeed a privilege to be in a room filled with so many people who have made so many contributions for so many years to help reduce flood losses in America. I would like to know if there's anyone here who would not now give me permission to do a small 1-minute long exercise. So raise your hand if you don't give me permission. Oh, great, thanks so much. What I'm going to talk about is something very different than how you think about floods. I'm going to talk about something very different from the last speaker, and I'm certainly going to talk about something very different from national approaches to managing flood losses. So here's the exercise. If you would please just close your eyes and imagine what your life was like when you were in 3rd grade. Where did you live? Who did you live with? What did your front and backyard look like? Who did the laundry? Who did the cooking? What did you do during a normal work day? Imagine yourself coming home from school. Now imagine it's a Saturday and what you and the people you live with are going to do. Okay, open your eyes. Thank you very much for doing that. Were any of you not able to imagine where you were when you were in 3rd grade? Those are the people I'm talking about. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about federal agencies. I'm talking about those people, whoever and wherever they are in America today. The talk I'm giving is to report on a study that I'll explain in a minute. However, before I begin, I have to say that the very generous people at the Department of Homeland Security gave me and my colleague Linda Bork at UCLA, which is why the slides are in UCLA colors, a lot of money to study how to motivate those people you were thinking about to prepare and mitigate for disasters. However, what I'm going to say is only our opinion, not theirs. So the purpose of my presentation is to describe people and how to motivate them to mitigate and prepare, and to provide practitioners, today that would be you, with a toolkit for increasing public preparedness and mitigation based on scientific findings, which is different from intuition, different from knowledge gained through experience that in the hazards community is referred to as lessons learned, or revelation. And answer the question, how do you help people like the ones you were thinking about stop doing what they're doing, listen to what it is somebody might be telling them, and to get ready for disasters that in their heart, most of them think won't really happen. And if they do happen to other people, not them. Now, why do people think that way? People think that way because people don't perceive risk to high consequence, low probability events. In fact, they perceive personal safety from nature's fury and other disaster types, and every single day they live that a flood doesn't happen is more evidence that they're right, and they are most of the time. There are 7 public preparedness and mitigation behavioral categories that are the target of social scientists and this community. One is learning how to be ready, how to mitigate, and how to prepare. In other words, learning what to do before, during, and after an event to stay safe. That's where don't drive into flooded intersections is. Second, plan what to do in the domain of having household disaster plans and a lot more. The third is training and practicing, learning first aid, getting CERT training, and a lot more. The next is organizing supplies and equipment, stockpiling enough you'll need for when you have to have your family go through a disaster. The next is securing your building contents. And for earthquakes, for example, that means attaching your beautiful furniture to the very expensive walls of your home by drilling holes through the walls and securing them with straps to a stud. The next is protecting your building structure, evaluating the safety of your home and doing that which could be done to make it more safe. And last is to safeguard your finances. The best way to safeguard your finances is to be terribly rich so you can rebuy what you lose. Short of that, things like insurance are important to have, as well as small cash and small bills to get you through the emergency period. It looks pretty much like this. Learning how to prepare at the bottom, free. Planning what to do, free. Training and practicing, free. Organizing supplies and equipment. Shop at Costco, you're 30 or 40% there. Securing your building's contents, protecting your building structure, and safeguarding your finances gets you higher in the pyramid and is more expensive.